How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about the week 3 challenges for Fortnite Season 5 and showing you guys tips and secrets on how to get them done quickly, as well as the location of the clay pigeons and the secret star. Thank you guys so much for supporting the series lately. Fortnite videos are doing really well on the channel, and I really appreciate your help in supporting the series. It means a lot to me. Make sure you guys drop a like on the video, which lets me know that you guys are enjoying these guides. Also, comment what is your favorite thing from the most recent update that just happened. So, for the week 3 challenges, we have some pretty cool ones, some interesting ones, and some that might be a little difficult depending on your playstyle or like what you're going after in terms of like regular gameplay. So, for week 3 challenges, we have deal damage to opponents in a single match, 500, shoot a clay pigeon at different locations, search chests in fatal fields. There are a few secret chests which we'll check out and talk about that might help you get one every single time you go into this area. Use a launch pad. Follow the treasure map that is in Flush Factory, but we actually already have the star location for that. Explosive weapon eliminations, and eliminate opponents in Haunted Hills. So let's first start with the search chests in fatal fields. Now, keep in mind that what I said in the last one is true for any of these search chest missions. This location is going to be busy, so I generally would recommend that if you're not great at eliminating opponents or getting multiple chests in one go, pick one chest that you know is going to be there almost every single time, or one that's kind of a secret chest, and go to that location every time. Try to get that one specifically, and maybe do it in solo and just repeat over and over and over again until you get this mission done. Or you could try your luck in 50v50 if you get that on your bus route. Now, 50v50 might be your safest bet, but if you want to get it done quickly, I would suggest just doing it in solo or solo duos or solo squads or something like that, because then somebody's most likely going to be there and just eliminate you quickly anyway. But there aren't a lot of chests in this area that generally are like make for a good like loot path, like a quick loot path, especially if there's going to be a lot of people here. Like I said, there aren't a lot of chests in this area to begin with. I mean, there's quite a few, but honestly, they're going to be really easily looted and people are going to go to specific spots. And honestly, after this video or other videos that people are going to make suggesting the same kind of things for these different secret chests, people might be trying to go for them, or they might just already know they're the safest bet and go for them anyway. So let's go ahead and show you some of the chests, and you guys can pick one for yourself to go after. Alright, so first up, right here behind the big barn in the woods over here, there is generally a chest that is laying right up against the tree right there. So you can grab that one. If you come over here by this little creek right here, kind of going up underneath the bridge, there is a chest under here. This one will, I would imagine somebody will try to go for this one, but there's one here that you could get. And then I think that there's one up here. I can't remember actually if there is one in these woods, but if there is, you could also try to nab that one. Now, as for secret, not so secret, is the silos, obviously, and one of them should have a chest that spawns inside. Here's one right here, and I think the other one generally just has a chance of dropping some kind of weapon. But you can head over to the silos, break one open, get one from there. And then there's a couple other areas that you could get another one from as well. This one right here is one that I like to go for. This one right here, almost no one goes for. I've come here multiple times and this chest is almost never looted, and so this might be a top pick for me. You can obviously go to wherever you want. We obviously have the the normal spots to find some chests. I think this little building right here has a chest inside that you can go for as well, and there's just chests that are scattered all over the area in different buildings and stuff. Those are generally the ones that I would go for. There should also be one that's behind this rock right here. This is kind of like another secret one. Not so secret. I mean, most people know about that one, but you could head over to the little rock quarry there if you want to. And then, like I said, there's just chests in all the different buildings. And as for the somewhat secret ones that most people don't try to go for, the silo, the woods, underneath the bridge, those are kind of your main areas. And so other than that, and the quarry, but people usually go to the quarry. But other than that, I mean, like I said, they're just scattered about in the buildings. You could get lucky and get multiple ones in one go, but I'm going to assume that this place is going to be flooded like Loot Lake was, and so your best bet is to just pick one and go for it and hope you get it. Alright, so next up, let's talk about the launch pad challenge. Now, how do you get this done right away? Where do you find a launch pad? What's the easiest way and quickest way to get this done? Well, basically, if you don't know, launch pads are just kind of found laying on the floor in various buildings. You can just pick them up. That might not be the best way, though. The best way might be to try to get a supply drop in whatever mode you can. 50v50 has a lot of them, so you could go for 50v50, but supply drops now have an increased rate of dropping a lot of various things, but one of them is specifically launch pads, and so you can usually find one in a supply drop. Now, they're going to be going, like, this is like a big prime thing that people try to go for, so you might not easily be able to get one of these, but if you do it in 50v50, you could drop and get one. You have to wait a little bit, but basically a supply drop should land and you should be able to get one, and you might see a launch pad in one of them, and you might see one just lying around in 50v50, to be honest, because they're everywhere in 50v50 and people are always dying and dropping stuff, so you might be able to find one just lying about really easily in 50v50. So if it's still going on, maybe try that mode for this challenge. Next up, let's talk about the Eliminate Opponents in Haunted Hills challenge. Now, this usually probably would be a difficult thing to do, but now that this is a thing, you can expect this place to be haunted with people. But guys, I'm so sorry. That was so cheesy. Now, there are a few chests that are kind of like on the outskirts of the area that you could go to get, you know, a weapon really easily and hopefully eliminate 1 or 2 people or maybe even 3. But basically, just like any of these types of challenge, the person who lands first is going to have a better chance of getting other people and potentially eliminating people who are also looting other chests. And so, you know, what I would recommend doing, like with the search chest mission, is pick one area and try to go to that specific area and go after the chests that are in that area. There's one building that has 2 chests in it, and then there's a grave marker on the outside that also has a chest. You could go there, or you could pick an obscure spot where there might be a shotgun laying around or something. There's a lot of shotguns that usually spawn at Haunted Hills, so you can maybe get something and get 1 kill or something before somebody else does. I don't know, but basically what I would recommend doing is picking one location, trying to be the first one to land there, and then maybe picking off people who are looting other chests, and, you know, just repeat until you get it done. Now, another way you could do this is get the chest from the shed and then get the chest, or get the chest from the attic up here, and then just go into Haunted Hills, get some materials, maybe get that chest right there, and then you should be pretty geared out, and you could get all the kills in one go if you do it that way, because then you're, you know, getting people that, or I should say, you might only get 1 or 2 kills because people are going to be dead by then, but essentially you could get lucky and get a couple kills doing it that way and have more materials and be able to defend yourself while other people are just kind of looting and trying to kill people. You could approach and get some easy kills. So you could also do it that way. I'm not sure if that might work for you, but it's worth maybe thinking about doing. Now, for the Explosive Elimination Challenge, this might seem like, you know, maybe a difficult one to do for some people, but what is the best way to do this? Well, just like a lot of other missions that require you to get specific kills with specific things, the best way to do this is to play a mode where there is the option of downing somebody, like knocking somebody down. Explosives are awesome. They deal some really nice damage, but they are a little, you know, iffy in terms of like being super accurate with getting a kill sometimes. And so the best way to do this, I think, is to get into a mode where you can down somebody, and then once you down them, eliminate them with the explosive item. So like 50v50 or something like that, and then finish them off with explosives. Like, that's pretty much the easiest way to do this. You could probably easily get this done in 50v50, to be honest. Or I mean, maybe solos too if you're good with explosives. So I think a large percentage of my kills are usually done with explosives because I really like explosives. I find them every single game. I mean, you should be able to find something that's explosive and get at least 1 or 2 kills in every single match, I would think. But, you know, like I said, you might not be the greatest with explosives or something like that, but I would try to do a mode where you knock somebody down and then finish them off with an explosive weapon. I mean, that's pretty much the easiest way to do it, and I think that you should be able to get this one done fairly easily. So for the Follow the Treasure Map mission in Flush Factory, just like always, you don't actually have to go there and see the map. you can, if you want to kind of get a feel for it, just to do it for fun or whatever, but you don't actually have to go there. The easiest way to find where the map is just to look for leaks. Like, there's always a leak map at some point before the challenges go live, and in this case, the map shows the hilltop above Fatal Fields. That's got that little wooden platform hanging off of it. Just head over to the top of this hill. There's that wooden platform that hangs off the sides. You just got a chest up there or whatever, and go towards the dirt patch that's right behind the area, and the star should be in that general vicinity. Now, as I say with every single time we do one of these guides for this specific challenge, just look for where people are landing, and you should be able to figure out pretty easily where to go, because everybody will go to that specific location, and you should get this done. This should be like one of the easiest challenges to do, to be honest. I mean, this one is generally a gimme in terms of like giving you free stuff. Now, luckily, I searched for as many clay pigeon areas as I could find the other day, and I found a lot of them already. And I made a video that showed all of those locations, and so just for the sake of completing the guide and making it an overall worthwhile reference for you guys, I'm going to put them in this video for quick reference. So all you need to do is go up to one of these clay pigeon flinger thingies. I don't know what they're called specifically. Hold use to activate it, and then shoot a pigeon out of the air. That's it. It's super easy. Just visit several different locations and you're good to go. So here's all of the locations that I found. Okay, here's another location. It's actually got a little green umbrella. It's right here, kind of in between Pleasant and Haunted, and back behind this like house that's like right here. So here's Pleasant over here. And then there's that one house, and so if you run right out from that house, it's right here. And so this is going to be relevant for the week 3 challenge location areas, and so I'm going to try to find as many of these as I possibly can for you guys, so that way you guys have these locations down packed when week 3 comes around. Alright, there's actually one here at Loot Lake, and this one does not have an umbrella, and this one is not going to be identifiable from above, and no one has landed here yet, so they did not break it. But there's one right here by Loot Lake, kind of facing the meteor area and the house. So here it is right here. This one might be kind of hard to do. So if you are willing to come here and try to get this one, you could. So there's 2 different signals too, so you can have multiple people do this at once if you want to. And I bet you that it will automatically convert to shooting 2 if it knows that there are 2 people nearby. So there's one right here by Loot Lake. Like I said, this one's not identifiable from above with an umbrella, but once week 3 comes around, all of these are obviously going to be leaked. I'm going to try to find, like I said, as many as I can to make it easier on you guys. I'll probably miss some, and if I do, just kind of comment in the comment section below other locations too. Alright, so right here by this bridge, if you guys have not seen, probably the first video was, I think, was CDN23, the third or whatever, C's, he goes by C's, he's a Twitch streamer. It's right here by Lazy Links. I think they found it first, and there's this one right here, kind of facing this direction, kind of off into middle of nowhere, really. But you can come over here, hit this one up. This one also does not have an umbrella. It's not identifiable by any means, other than the fact that you just now know where it is via this video and maybe what you've seen already. But yeah, right here, kind of by that house, kind of by this bridge, should be pretty easy to land here and get. The only thing is obviously you're gonna need a weapon, and I don't think there's anything around here really. I mean, you could probably the bridge, maybe that house right there, and then run over here. Is there anything in this truck over here, the back of this truck? There might be something. It might be a chest back here. It looks like there's an ammo box there. There is a chest in here, so you could hit that up and get that if you wanted to. And that'll probably have a gun in it that you can complete the challenge with, and I'm assuming you just have to shoot 1 and then you're done with it. Alright, so there is one here by Lonely Lodge. So here's where Lonely Lodge is. So if you come right over here, there's one right here, kind of facing off into this way. There is an umbrella here, and so you can see it from above. But basically, like I said, you're going to have to probably get something like a weapon, maybe from that building right there, or that one. Or I don't know. It's going to be difficult doing these, I think, because you're going to have to get a weapon and then come here, and everyone else is going to be doing the same thing. And so you might run into a lot of like competition trying to do these. So there's one right here. You guys can come over to Lonely Lodge and get this one. So you know this little RV back here that's kind of behind the dinosaurs by Paradise Palms? There's one right here too. Now I don't know. I'm gonna keep looking, but I I'm having a hard time finding more, but I kind of figure there might be one kind of down here. They seem like they're in little outcropping, like kind of, you know, hick areas. That's kind of where they seem to be. So I'm gonna keep looking, but I'm having a little bit of problem now trying to find some more. All right, I pretty much looked everywhere that I would think there would be one, and I can't find any more. And so I'm going to not assume that that's all of them, but I'm going to call it quits for finding them right now. Like I said, comment below if you guys find any other ones anywhere else that you find. That way, if people go to do the challenge for week 3, they can easily find other ones via your comments in the comment section below. And then last up, we have deal damage to opponents in one match. You have to deal, I think, 500 damage in one single match, and this might be hard for some people, but honestly, if you get a few kills, you should be able to have done enough damage throughout the match, I would imagine, to get this one done. I mean, even if you don't get kills, I think you should still be able to accumulate the amount of damage that you need, or get very close to it, and, you know, maybe do it the next time. And so if you get a couple kills, you should be able to get this done, I think, relatively easily. I don't know what mode would be best for you. It just depends on your personal playstyle, but I think that this should be a pretty easy one as well. So guys, that's it for the week 3 challenges. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like always, let me know in the comments below which one of these you like the most. If you found this guide helpful, leave a like, subscribe. Guys, click that notification bell so you guys are notified of every time I put out a new Fortnite video, so that way you guys will be aware of these challenges and maybe the easiest way to do them, and any other leaks and guides and things like that that potentially come out, because I'm always like posting about leaks and stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay positive, be blessed. Catch you next time.